Good morning. Today we'll start with second chapter of class 9 supplementary reader in English Moments. So the chapter we are going to read today is The Adventures of Toto by Ruskin Bond. So this is a humorous and an adventurous story of a naughty monkey, and the name of the monkey is Toto. So we will read about the monkey, and this monkey, he's a very mischievous one, and we are going to read about the pranks played by Toto, and all these pranks have been narrated in a very interesting way, and the story is quite an adventurous and a humorous one. So let's start. I'll read the paragraph, I'll read the story, and I'll explain you the difficult words also. So let's start. Grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so out of place there that grandfather decided he would add the little fellow to his private zoo. So in this, feeding trough means a big container, a huge container that is used for feeding the animals. The Tonga is a horse cart. So in this, what is given here is, in this, the writer's grandfather. So what he did was, like his grandfather, he bought Toto from a Tonga driver, and he bought it for a sum of rupees 5. So by this we can make out that this is a very old story, because the Tonga, the monkey was bought from a Tonga driver just for rupees 5. So now what he described is, the Tonga driver, he had tied the little red colored monkey to a feeding trough so that the monkey does not run away. And the monkey was looking quite different there. So when the writer's grandfather, he saw the monkey, so what he did was, like, he did not look like as if he was fit for that place. So he looked quite out of place there. So when the writer's grandfather saw the monkey, so that time he had a desire to add him to a collection of animals which he had in his zoo at home. Toto was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep-set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were a pearly white, were very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life of the elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. But his hands looked dried up, as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years, yet his fingers were quick and wicked, and his tail, while adding to his good looks. Grandfather believed a tail would add to anyone's good looks, also served as a third hand. He could use it to hang from a branch, and it was capable of scooping up any delicacy that might be out of reach of his hands. So now in this, what is given here is, here scooping means lifting. So in this paragraph, the writer gives a description about Toto, and he is briefly describing how Toto looks. So Toto, he has very bright shiny eyes, and there is always, you can see, whenever you see his eyes, you can make out that his eyes were full of mischief, and the eyebrows, they were deeply set on his face, and his teeth, they have been compared to as pearls, and the teeth were white as the pearls. And many ladies who were the Anglo-Indians, so these ladies, whenever they saw the teeth of the Toto, so whenever he smiled, whenever he did show his teeth, so that time the ladies were quite scared. Toto's hands were quite dry, wrinkled, and it is like they had been dried in the sun like pickled vegetables. So see how beautifully Ruskin Bond, he's describing the animal, how beautifully he's giving the description of Toto. And now he gives a description of his tail. So he says that Toto has a long tail, and the writer's grandfather. He thought that the tail is the thing that added beauty, that added to the good looks of an animal. So Toto tail was like the third hand for him, and whenever he had to hang from the branch, so that time it was his tail that did help him a lot. And what he used to do is he used to used his tail to lift the objects which were beyond the reach of the hand. Grandmother always fussed when grandfather brought home some new bird or animal. So it was decided that Toto's present should be kept a secret from her until she was in a particularly good mood. Grandfather and I put him away into the little closet. Closet is a small cupboard opening into my bedroom wall, where he was tied securely, or so we thought, to a peg fastened to a wall. So peg is a hook, you can say. So in this, what is given here is, the writer's grandmother. So like she did not like she always used to be quite fussy, whenever grandfather he brought a new bird or an animal to the house. So like she did not like the attitude of the grandfather bringing new pets, the birds and the animals to the house. So the grandfather he decided that he is going to hide hide the presence of Toto from the grandmother, and they are going to reveal it to her when she'll be in a good mood. And then what they did was, like, they did not want to tell her, they wanted to conceal this from her. And the writer and his grandfather, what they did was, they just tied Toto in a small closet that was there in the bedroom wall. And then after that, these people, what they did was, like, they did not want Toto to escape. So both the grandfather as well as the writer, they did not want Toto to escape. So what they did was, they tied him to a hook in the wall. So there was a peg there in the wall. What they did was, they did tie Toto to a peg that was fastened in the wall. A few hours later, when grandfather and I came to release Toto, we found that the wall, which had been covered with some ornamental paper chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked. So now in this, what is given here is that after a few hours, the grandfather, the writer and his grandfather, they went to Toto after a few hours. So that time what happened was, like, the wall to which he had been tied, it was a very it was a wall with decorative paper. And then that wall, now he has removed everything. It was a very shocking sight that time. Toto had torn the decorative wallpaper. The peg in the wall had been wrenched from its socket, and my school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds. Shreds means uh, pieces. So in this, what is given here is, wrenched means broke. So now in this, what is given here is the peg to which these people, they had tied Toto. Now that this thing, hook, it was not there. It was not there, and the blazer that was hung there, that blazer was also in uh, pieces now. I wondered what grandmother would say, but grandfather did not worry. He seemed pleased with Toto's performance. So now in this, what is given here is, in this it is given, now he could make out that the grandmother, she'll get very angry, but the grandfather, he did not worry at all, and he was quite happy with the performance of Toto. And he was quite happy that he's brought such a monkey to the house, that he was who was very clever, and who could even tear the blazer. He's clever, said grandfather. Given time, I'm sure He could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope and made his escape from the window. So now in this, what is given here is, in this it is given that he said now, the grandfather, he was quite happy after seeing the performance of Toto. So he felt that Toto was a very clever monkey. And he said that if he would have been given more time, then he would have tied the thin pieces of the blazer into a rope and he would escape out from the window.